If you guys watched my Red Rocket video, you'll know kind of what's going on in my character's lore. So the last main story mission that I did was I did this story mission while you're looking for your son, and spoiler alert, the Brotherhood showed up with their big fancy ships. And so what I did is I went all around kind of our territories that the Minutemen have kind of helped set up, as well as Diamond City and some other areas, and talked to people about the Brotherhood, and eventually found the Brotherhood and talked to them myself. And after a while, we concluded that our ideas and what we are trying to accomplish for the Commonwealth just don't really align. So I kind of told them, just stay out of my way, don't mess with anything the Minutemen are doing, and there shouldn't be any problems. You guys can do your digging for technology and keep your hatred for synths and mutants and everything and ghouls and shove it. Anyway, they entered our airspace over here at the castle, and after we hopped on the radio and let them know that, hey, you're in our airspace, you need to kind of, turn around, they didn't listen. And so we had to take action. And then from that moment, I knew we had to build the castle up. We needed a headquarters. So the entrance from the main road has this checkpoint with this downed vertibird that our homies across the sea so graciously donated. So we put a Minuteman out there, and she kind of talks to anybody coming through. We don't let a lot of people in here. If there's like circumstances where someone's been shot or someone has an appointment, or you'll see in here something to do with the responders, then we'll generally let them in. But she's going to be your first point of contact. And if you see on her back, she's got that radio transponder talking to the guy at the gate, and they decide as a team whether or not to let you in. Up over here, I have this cool little fishing boardwalk sort of thing that we built. It only made sense, with the sea being right here, that we try to get some fish for food. This is our original generator, how we got power here when we first started setting up at the castle. That was before we brought some more technologically advanced people to help us set up something a little bit more durable, I should say. So now we have this beautiful fusion generator. Nice little area for maintaining it, and that powers the entire settlement. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my front gate. So like I said, she's communicating with him the whole time about who's coming in. They know that, it's your boy. So I think we'll see the gate's open. See, so she's talking with this guy, and he's keeping an eye out. And when he doesn't want you in, or most other times during the day, that stays closed. A little bit about this guard post. It's kind of got everything. Gun at the ready. Couple radios.
Ain't gonna bother you. You don't bother me.
And then it's got this little window that he can kind of look out. Put some more supplies. Place to rest, just in case anyone's tired on shift and nothing really is going on. But this opens up to the main courtyard here at the castle. Give you a little bit, some looks on the tour to come. So if you checked out my last video, I'm running the Responders of the Commonwealth mod here on this PC playthrough. And part of that is helping the responders from Fallout 76 gain a foothold here in the Commonwealth again. And so I thought, what better way than to kind of help them out, since our ideals for a better Commonwealth are kind of aligned, that we could work together. So this is where this responder stays, and she helps people. She helps people become responders, um, and she talks to them about becoming Minutemen too. So she's kind of a valuable asset. This is my training yard that I built for any new Minutemen or responders. You know, this is how we kind of whip them into shape. Got the little boxing ring. It's kind of falling apart on us. Some free weights, some targets. I'll talk about that more in a sec. And the best gym membership that you could find in the Commonwealth. This is a little shooting range that I built. So it comes with all the digs. You know, you kind of take a weapon. And that's how you go about doing that. And it's also got this cool little ladder. Since so much of our fighting is up from an elevated position, this teaches people how to be accurate, you know, from an elevated position. This is something cool that we built. It's where Ronnie Shaw stays. So if you've cleared the castle, you know all about her. I'll show you kind of her digs and tell you about her role here. She's got a little pet gull. Beautiful little office area. Everything you can need for being a badass. Mr. Gutsy little statue. So she not only helps with the new trainees, she helps in the armory, she helps with salvage. She kind of does a little bit of everything, so I felt like she needed a space fitting of a boss. That opens up here. Kind of like our, I wouldn't know what to call this. I mean, it's a stage, the speaker. This is where we have like announcements, you know, where we let the crew know what's going on, what's expected of them. Oh, that's nice. Watch, check out this little trick. He's back in the fence. Yeah, I figured an area like this would be important, you know, to not only gather everybody, but to sort of have a foothold on what's going on here at the castle. Everybody's well informed. There's no he said, she said going on. This is, I'll show you in here. So all the doors have these little radiation decontamination things. This is a little waiting area for our little hospital. I'll go into detail about that in a sec. I wanted to show you guys the mess hall. So we kept it in the same spot. And we just kind of souped it up, you know. Everything the Minutemen could possibly need. We'll come back. I'll show you guys the outer wall. So we do have the artillery on all 5 points. This is actually the Minutemen that shot down the vertibird. So we keep the cavalry going. I have a little bit of a wall that I kind of built. You'll see around, just in case we're ever being invaded. Gives people a little bit of cover. Gives these guys cover from sniper fire. Let me show you guys. This is, we call it the bridge, but this is where at nighttime, some of my cavalry guys are on breaks. They're on shifts. So they stay down here. You know, they sleep down here. They hang out. It's got a cool little overlook for the rest of the settlement as well as the front gate. So you're never too far away from anything that could potentially be going on. And they're still ready at a moment's notice. This is her gate, the northwest. Her point of... see, we kept these large sticks here to kind of block incoming fire, as well as giving her like a little bit of area to see through. I wanted to keep like these pathways clear, you know, just in case there's ever people like running across. I didn't think it would be too fitting to have too much like clutter everywhere. Just in case of a fight, the last thing you want to do is trip over something. This guy is the biggest wall. He needs the most protection. I feel like potentially he has the biggest chance of getting hit from anywhere.
I can patch you up.
Up over here, towards the east, we still haven't been to that big landmass over there. So in my character's playthrough, she hasn't discovered it yet. But we never know what could come from there. It could be a Mirelurk queen, you know, swimming up, and we're gonna have to take her down, or somebody else comes from the south. So she needs protection just as much. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the last one before I loop back around. So her main objective now is to keep an eye on the Pridwin. That's why she has the radio communicator. Not too much protection from here. But yeah, she watches everything from the north at this point. Anything coming in and sea. And if they launch a vertibird and it's headed this way, she's been given orders to immediately let the rest of the cavalry members know. So tensions are definitely tough right now between the Minutemen and the Brotherhood. It's probably going to come to a head at some point. So yeah, this area, like I was saying, if you and a partner or a group of you are adventuring out and somebody gets shot, stabbed, I don't know, smacked in the face by a ghoul, you're instructed to wait here while they're being given treatment. And I'll show you guys the clinic here in a sec. This is sort of our main workshop area. So all kinds of different building materials related to actually building the settlement are being stored and scrapped here. So there's still a lot, you know, we're constantly expanding. We constantly need new supplies. But this in here is where our medic slash doctor slash pharmacist slash shoulder to cry on sometimes stationed. So he's got cool little digs in here. All the supplies he could possibly need to run the pharmacy side of things. But we also have this cool mini surgery center. So we've got a couple beds. We're capable of any MacGyver-like operation in here. Some supplies from our responder friends. So it kind of gives you an idea of where we're at. Over here is our one of our weapons lockups. We're trying to disarm the entire Commonwealth of, you know, nuclear weapons. But we also recognize the importance of, you know, like the mini nukes when we come up against glowing death claws and stuff. But we're trying. We're trying to be good. Let me show you guys the rest of the settlement. So as you could tell, this is my Minuteman radio headquarters. I'll give you guys a look at the inside. Give him a beautiful little porch area to just kind of hang out with the Brahmin that never wants to stay, knowing I'm giving a tour. But you open it up, he's got his own little bathroom. Cool little copper pipes. I thought that looked cool. Nice little area to kind of just hang out. If you'll see in here, guys, this is where the magic happens. He's hard at work. But he's got a safe for his belongings. And we gave him all the digs for running the Sunday night slow jams. He has an escape ladder just in case, you know, things get a little dicey. He can get out kind of safely. Here's his personal kitchen. So he's got everything he could possibly need. Lovely, quiet little digs. He does a lot of reading. You know, he has a really important job, so I wanted to make sure that he's got a nice, cozy place. He's as stress-free as possible. So that's my take on the Minutemen Radio headquarters. Let me show you guys the interior of the castle. The big hurrah. Right away, you'll see these signs. This is our lab on site. So here is where our doctor and some of our other Minutemen will make chems, you know, stuff like Radaway or stim packs. They're always hard at work keeping people safe. And here they also like make our fusion cells and get the nuclear material from some weapons. This is the bathroom. It's, you know, it is what it is. Nice little sink. Nuka Girl towel. Quiet little John area. Propaganda. This is the men's showers. We do have running water, heated running water. I'll go into detail a little bit more about that. This is the women's. In here are the Minutemen barracks. So I'll kind of just show you guys what I did here. I wanted them to have a comfortable living space. And I wanted them to have everything they needed to be prepared at a minute's notice. Over here is our laundry room. There's a lot of uniforms. It's boring because I wanted it to be boring. This is one of the interior Sim Settlements 2 plots. I did make this entire settlement, like my last one at Red Rocket, with Sim Settlements 2 mod. Yeah, laundry's boring, so that's a boring laundry room. Hey guys, quick little cut here. I didn't realize until I was done editing the original video that I totally forgot to show you guys this whole area, the general's quarters and some other little rooms I have. I totally just took a left out of here, and yeah. Anyway, this is where some of my companions will stay when they're here at the castle, as well as some of my Minuteman officers. They're permitted to stay here as well. Ronnie, sometimes she comes here to smoke inside, apparently. But yeah, I thought it was a cool little spot to just kind of put a simple little room. This next little room, I tried to offer Preston, you know, something nice, something a little bigger, and he was kind of humble about it. He said he just needed somewhere to lay down at night, you know, just because he's so hyped to be a Minuteman, I guess. So these are the digs. This is Teddy, so he sleeps comfy. That's where he makes his reports. I think Preston would be a really great character if they didn't make him like so annoying. So now I have him here working, and yeah, I don't really bother with him. The general's quarters is where I spend a lot of my time. So we have some of our changes of shoes. You guys know I keep it lore friendly. I have my responder, supplies. This is our original vault suit. You never know when you're going to need the bedside shotgun. This is a dresser full of stuff that we've collected so far in our travels in the Commonwealth. Another dresser with some outfits that we've got. Who doesn't love an aquarium? That's where we keep some ammo. This is actually Nora's law degree. Before the war, if you remember, she was studying law, so I thought that'd be a cool little thing there. She still has some law books in here. You know, I don't know why. It's kind of no law at this point, but this is where I have my meetings with some Minutemen officers, heads of settlements, anybody that really wants to talk about something. This little map back here I wanted to show you guys. This is from the Sim Settlements 2 mod. So it details some points of interest as well as some pieces from that story. I won't spoil it for you guys, but that's a cool little decoration that comes with that mod. Nora, she spends a lot of time reading, you know, a lot of how to find your kid, books, how to lead a militia in case of an apocalypse, books. Oh, yikes. I don't know what happened. It's probably my EMP. Whoa. Anyway, this is where we... Where's all this blood? Oh yeah, I just had this fist fight with this random dude. And we came in here, and now my books are ruined. As well as my art collection. I don't know what's going on with the lights. This is my Warlord art collection. This was a secret door until that guy ran in here and opened it. Every time I'm trying to make a video, something happens. Ugh. This is the city planner's desk. This is the room that was cool before it was covered in blood. I mean, I whooped his ass, but still. Let's get back to the tour. That's a boring laundry room. Back out here. Watch. This is one of the Sim Settlements plots. That's a giant vat of beer. A little brew station. And this is the level 3 sort of shanty diner liquor store. So she has drinks. She gets food from the farm right here that we have. Kind of show you guys what we're working with. Water tower, water heater for the Minutemen radio guy. This is where we make some of the best moonshine. This is where we store our Brahmin. Has everything she needs. Sometimes she gets out of the fence and it bothers me, but the little spawner is like right here. So you just go into workshop mode and they'll go back. Nice little bench. If you guys have been to Far Harbor, you'll recognize that. This area right here is for my provisioners. This is for them to rest, when they're in town. But this is where they get their Brahmin set up. Out here, I'll show you guys this bit first. So up and around here to the east side is our water purification plant. We had some great minds help us out here at the castle. So we've been able to build this entire little facility that not only purifies, but provides running water, cold and warm water, to the entire castle. If you guys think that this back area looks kind of boring, it's because it is. It's supposed to be, of course. My settlements are as lore friendly as I like to make them. And with this settlement being, this little strip being the only other way into the castle, and it's so thin and not a lot of people know about it. Like my provisioners will take this road in and out. I wanted it to be like as low key as possible. So what we have here built into the dirt is this little watchtower shaped like a hill, and this is one of our Minutemen guards. She's all gillied out. I have like an invisible wall here. What the heck? I can't get in. Oh wow, now it's glitching. But she's dressed like a sniper. I didn't know it's never done that. Usually it lets me go in here. But look at this, guys. See, so if you're like, nobody ever gets this close. But if you're over there looking in, it just looks like a hill. And by the time you got that second bad idea to, hey, we should attack this place, she's already shot you in the face. But in case something happens to her, we do have a nice sign letting people know they shouldn't be here. And past the sign, we have these nice mines. We don't get a lot of attacks here. I don't know why, but for some reason we don't. I was going to take you guys in there. I didn't know there'd be an invisible wall. That kind of sucks. But trucking on, this is probably one of the most important structures here at the castle. This is one of the Sim Settlements plots for communications. And so what I built here is this comms hub run by Preston. And so his job is not only to coordinate with our other settlements via specific radio channels, but he communicates with the Minutemen patrols up here. And so what'll happen if a settlement's ever in trouble is they'll radio in here and they'll get Preston. And what he'll do is he'll radio a Minuteman patrol that's in the area. And he'll send them out there first before radioing over to the Minuteman radio and letting listeners know that there's a attack on one of the settlements. And the reason for this is because I figure that even though Minuteman radio is helpful for a lot of people, you know, it lets people know, hey, these people are in danger, you can go help them, you know, be neighborly. There might be some other forces in the Commonwealth that would want to take advantage of that. And so by getting to Preston before they get to the radio, we're able to dispatch Minutemen and secure the area after, you know, things have calmed down, just in case, after announcing it on Minuteman radio, that other people show up that might want to be taking advantage of the situation. Back in here, in another destroyed part of the wall, we built some barracks for our barkeep, the girl that runs the bar, and our quartermaster, the girl that runs our armory. So they stay in here. They are, you know, regular Minutemen, the same as the rest of our troops, but they have significantly different roles here at the castle. So I wanted to give them a space on their own, as opposed to just the barracks for like our guards and our patrolmen. So we'll come back down this way. This is another one of the Sim Settlements 2 plots. It's like a machine, what is he called? A machine disassembler. So this is how we process all the scrap. You know, we have this huge scrap yard here at the castle, with different kinds of refineries and forges. And I put this guy in charge of it because when I was building this place, he came up to me and he was really annoying. And so I didn't want to see his face. So now he has a mask and a job where I don't have to talk to him. He reports to Ronnie Shaw, and she makes his life hell sometimes. I'll show you guys the armory. So these are the fruits of some of that guy's labor. And, you know, these guys help him, but... So we're able to put together a full suit of power armor. We're able to build weapons. That's Ronnie. Yes, ma'am. This is our armory. That's our quartermaster. We have everything the Minutemen could possibly need.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth right here.
Some first aid from our responder buddies. But she's always at work. She's hard. Let's see here. I believe that's it. Yeah, this settlement took me a while. But I knew that the Minutemen needed, you know, we needed a fortress to call home. To try to put up a fight with these Brotherhood kids over here. Damn right, dude. If you guys enjoyed the build, please leave a like, comment your favorite part, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I have an idea on what settlement I want to do next. Just keeping in touch with the lore. You know, I like the little story that I have going, and I like building these settlements based on that story. But of course, you know, if you guys think I should build anywhere specific, feel free to let me know. Let me know what you guys thought of the build, if you would do anything differently. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Check out my other videos if you haven't already. My County Crossing PlayStation video just went live. I'm also doing builds on the PlayStation, you know, that aren't as heavily modded, don't have sim settlements, just for people on the PlayStation or people that don't play with a lot of mods. You can check those videos out as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take it easy.